Most people do the same thing when a stain appears, a countertop looks dull, or a bad smell starts creeping through the house. They head straight to the store and buy another cleaning product. The shelves are packed with sprays, powders, wipes, gels, and miracle solutions that promise to make cleaning effortless. Yet somehow, homes never seem cleaner, and wallets keep getting lighter. What if one of the most effective cleaning methods didn't come from a laboratory at all? Long before modern chemical cleaners filled supermarket aisles, Amish families kept their homes remarkably clean, using simple ingredients that were already sitting in their kitchens. Their approach wasn't built around buying more products. It was built around understanding how to make a few natural ingredients do the work of dozens of expensive cleaners. And one particular Amish cleaning trick has quietly survived for generations because it works on everything from greasy kitchen surfaces to cloudy windows and even stubborn bathroom grime. The surprising part is that most people already have every ingredient needed to make it. Imagine walking into a farmhouse that has been standing for over 100 years. No shelves filled with specialty cleaning products, no expensive disinfecting sprays, no cabinets packed with half-used bottles. Yet every surface shines, the air smells fresh, and everything feels cared for. The Amish philosophy is simple. If a cleaning solution cannot be made from affordable, practical ingredients, it probably isn't necessary. One of their most trusted combinations starts with ordinary white vinegar. Now, before you click away because you've heard about vinegar before, stay with me. The Amish don't simply pour vinegar onto surfaces and call it a day. Their trick involves combining vinegar with a few specific ingredients and using it in a way that dramatically boosts its cleaning power. First, they take a glass jar and fill it with citrus peels. Orange peels, lemon peels, and even grapefruit peels work well. Instead of throwing these scraps away, they place them into the jar and completely cover them with white vinegar. The mixture is then sealed and allowed to sit for about 2 weeks. During that time, something interesting happens. The vinegar absorbs natural oils and compounds from the citrus peels. These oils help cut through grease while leaving behind a much more pleasant scent than plain vinegar alone. After 2 weeks, the liquid is strained and poured into a spray bottle. Many Amish households dilute it with an equal amount of water, creating a powerful all-purpose cleaner that costs only pennies to make. This simple mixture can tackle greasy stovetops, sticky countertops, dirty sinks, fingerprints on cabinets, and countless other household messes. But the real secret isn't just the ingredients, it's consistency. Amish families often spend a few minutes cleaning every day instead of waiting for dirt and clutter to become overwhelming. Because surfaces are maintained regularly, cleaning requires far less effort and fewer products. Think about how most people clean today. Dirt builds up for weeks. Then an entire weekend is spent scrubbing with multiple specialized products. The Amish method flips that approach completely. A few minutes each day prevents hours of work later. There's another reason this citrus vinegar solution remains so popular. It eliminates much of the marketing confusion that surrounds modern cleaning products. Companies often sell separate products for mirrors, countertops, kitchen grease, bathrooms, and general household cleaning. While some specialty products certainly have their place, many everyday cleaning tasks can be handled with one simple homemade solution. That's money staying in your pocket month after month. And speaking of money, many Amish households are known for avoiding waste whenever possible. A citrus peel isn't viewed as garbage, it's viewed as a resource. That mindset alone can transform how people manage a home. Instead of constantly buying replacements, they look for ways to maximize what they already have. The same thinking applies to old cloth towels, reusable cleaning rags, and homemade cleaning solutions. Small savings may not seem significant at first, but over the course of a year they add up surprisingly fast. Of course, the Amish cleaning trick doesn't stop with vinegar and citrus. Many families also rely on baking soda as a companion ingredient. When baking soda is sprinkled onto sinks, tubs, or stovetops and then lightly scrubbed, it acts as a gentle abrasive. It helps remove grime without scratching most surfaces. Combined with the citrus-infused vinegar cleaner, it becomes a powerful team. Baking soda lifts dirt. The vinegar solution helps dissolve grease and residue. Together they can handle many of the messes that people typically buy expensive cleaners to tackle. What surprises many first-time users is how fresh a home can feel without artificial fragrances. Modern cleaning products often rely on strong scents to create the impression of cleanliness. The Amish approach focuses on actual cleanliness rather than overpowering odors. A room doesn't need to smell like a chemical flower garden to be clean. Sometimes a light citrus scent and fresh air are more than enough. And that's another often overlooked Amish habit: ventilation. Whenever possible, windows are opened to allow fresh air to circulate throughout the home. Fresh airflow helps reduce lingering odors and creates a healthier indoor environment without requiring scented sprays or plug-in air fresheners. Simple solutions often outperform complicated ones. That lesson appears again and again in Amish households. Before buying another bottle promising miraculous results, they first ask a practical question: can this problem be solved with what we already have? Many times the answer is yes. That's why this cleaning trick has endured for generations. It's affordable, it's simple, it's effective, and it fits perfectly into a lifestyle built around resourcefulness rather than consumption. The next time you're standing in a store aisle staring at dozens of cleaning products, remember this Amish wisdom. You may not need another bottle at all. A few citrus peels, some white vinegar, a little patience, and a commitment to consistent cleaning might be all it takes to get the job done. Sometimes the smartest cleaning solution isn't the newest one. It's the one that's been quietly working for generations. One area where this Amish cleaning philosophy really shines is in the bathroom, a room that many people consider the hardest space in the house to keep clean. Modern stores dedicate entire aisles to bathroom cleaners alone. There are products for tile, products for glass, products for toilets, products for mildew, and products for soap scum. Yet many Amish families manage these same challenges with only a handful of simple ingredients. For hard water spots on faucets and shower heads, the citrus-infused vinegar cleaner becomes especially useful. Mineral deposits that build up over time often dissolve when sprayed and allowed to sit for several minutes before wiping. Instead of scrubbing endlessly, the natural acidity does much of the work. This approach reflects another Amish principle that many people overlook: work smarter, not harder. The goal is not to spend more time cleaning. The goal is to spend less time cleaning by using methods that make sense. That's why preparation is so important in Amish households. A homemade cleaner is usually ready before it is needed. Cleaning cloths are kept nearby. Buckets and brushes have designated places. When everything is organized, small messes are handled immediately. And that may be the biggest secret behind those spotless Amish homes. They rarely allow small messes to become large ones. A muddy footprint is cleaned when it appears. A spill is wiped up right away. Dust is removed before it becomes thick enough to notice. Most cleaning problems become difficult only after they are ignored for too long. Think about a greasy stovetop. Clean it immediately after cooking and it takes seconds. Wait 3 weeks and suddenly you're reaching for industrial-strength chemicals. The Amish understand that maintenance is easier than restoration. That mindset extends beyond cleaning and into nearly every area of life. Tools are maintained before they break. Gardens are tended before weeds take over. Clothing is repaired before damage becomes severe. Homes are cleaned before dirt becomes overwhelming. It's a simple philosophy, but it creates extraordinary results over time. Another fascinating Amish habit involves water itself. Many people use far more cleaning products than necessary because they underestimate the power of hot water. Amish homemakers often begin with the simplest solution possible. Warm water and a cloth are tried first. If that works, there is no need for additional products. That may sound obvious, but modern advertising has convinced many people that every cleaning task requires a specialized chemical solution. The Amish approach challenges that assumption. Sometimes the simplest method really is the best one, and when stronger cleaning is needed, they add only what is necessary. This minimalist approach has another benefit that many homeowners appreciate: less clutter. Take a look under the average kitchen sink and you might find a collection of half-empty bottles purchased over several years. Some are rarely used, others have been forgotten completely. The Amish cleaning system often eliminates much of that clutter. A homemade vinegar cleaner, baking soda, a few reusable cloths, perhaps a mild soap. That's often enough to handle a surprising number of household tasks. The result is not only a cleaner home, but also a more organized one. There is also something satisfying about knowing exactly what is inside the products you use every day. When you make your own cleaner, there are no complicated labels to decipher and no mystery ingredients to wonder about. You know what went into the bottle because you put it there yourself. For families with children, that simplicity can be especially appealing. Many people are looking for ways to reduce unnecessary chemicals in their homes, and traditional Amish cleaning methods offer one practical path toward that goal. Of course, no cleaning solution is perfect for every situation. Some jobs may still require specialized products, particularly for disinfecting certain surfaces or tackling severe stains. The Amish would be the first to value practicality over rigid rules. Their lesson isn't that every commercial product is bad. Their lesson is that many purchases are unnecessary. Use what works, avoid what doesn't. Keep things simple whenever possible. That mindset can save money, reduce waste, and make household maintenance feel far less overwhelming. And perhaps that's why so many people are becoming interested in Amish homemaking traditions today. In a world filled with endless choices, endless advertisements, and endless products, there is something refreshing about a method built on simplicity. The Amish cleaning trick isn't really about vinegar. It isn't even about citrus peels. It's about learning to see value where others see waste. It's about trusting proven methods instead of chasing every new product that appears on store shelves. Most importantly, it's about creating a home that is cared for consistently rather than rescued occasionally. When cleaning becomes a daily habit instead of a major event, everything changes. The work becomes easier, the home stays cleaner, and the need for expensive solutions begins to disappear. That's a lesson that has served Amish families for generations, and it may be exactly the lesson modern households need today. There's one final piece of this Amish cleaning philosophy that may be the most important of all, and it has nothing to do with vinegar, baking soda, citrus peels, or any cleaning product. It has to do with mindset. Many people view cleaning as a never-ending battle. They wait until the house feels out of control, then dedicate an entire day trying to catch up. By the end, they're exhausted, frustrated, and already watching dirt slowly return. The Amish approach is different. Cleaning isn't treated as a special event. It's simply part of daily life. A few minutes in the morning, a few minutes in the evening, small tasks completed consistently. The result is that no single cleaning job ever becomes overwhelming. Imagine spending just 5 minutes wiping kitchen surfaces after dinner every night. Over the course of a year, those few minutes prevent countless hours of deep scrubbing. That's the power of consistency. The Amish have long understood something modern society often forgets. Big results usually come from small actions repeated over time. This principle applies to nearly everything. A garden thrives because it receives regular attention. A home remains comfortable because maintenance is done consistently. Finances improve because small savings accumulate. And a clean house stays clean because small messes are handled before they become large ones. Another Amish habit that surprises many visitors is how carefully possessions are maintained. Furniture is cleaned and protected. Wood surfaces are regularly cared for. Floors are swept often. Tools are put away after use. Because items receive ongoing care, they frequently last for decades. This creates a cycle that benefits the entire household. When possessions last longer, less money is spent replacing them. When less money is spent replacing things, financial pressure decreases. When financial pressure decreases, families can focus on other priorities. What starts as a simple cleaning habit eventually affects much more than cleanliness. It influences the entire household. The Amish also place a strong emphasis on teaching these habits to younger generations. Children often learn basic cleaning responsibilities early in life. Not because parents want free labor, but because maintaining a home is viewed as an important life skill. A child who learns to wipe a table, sweep a floor, or organize a room develops habits that often continue into adulthood. These skills build responsibility, they build discipline, and they help create an appreciation for taking care of what you own. In many modern households, cleaning is often seen as an unpleasant chore to avoid whenever possible. The Amish perspective is different. Taking care of your home is viewed as an expression of gratitude for what you have. That simple shift in thinking changes everything. Instead of asking, "How can I avoid this task?" the question becomes, "How can I care for this space well?" Suddenly, cleaning feels less like punishment and more like stewardship. And perhaps that's the hidden lesson behind the famous Amish cleaning trick. The vinegar cleaner works, the baking soda works, the daily habits work. But none of those things are truly the secret. The real secret is intentional living. It's paying attention to small details before they become large problems. It's using resources wisely. It's valuing simplicity over excess. It's choosing proven methods over constant consumption. When you look closely, the Amish aren't teaching people how to make a cleaner. They're teaching people how to think differently about their homes. Before buying another product, they ask whether they already have what they need. Before throwing something away, they ask whether it can still serve a purpose. Before allowing a problem to grow, they address it while it's still small. These simple habits may seem ordinary, but together they create remarkable results. A cleaner home, less waste, lower expenses, less stress, and a greater sense of control over everyday life. So the next time you're tempted to buy yet another cleaning product promising miracle results, consider trying this Amish approach first. Save those citrus peels, fill a jar with vinegar, create a cleaner that's been trusted for generations. But don't stop there. Adopt the mindset behind it. Clean a little each day, use what you already have, value simplicity, and remember that some of the most effective solutions are often the oldest ones. The Amish have quietly practiced these principles for generations, not because they're trendy, but because they work. And in a world constantly searching for the next big thing, that may be the most valuable lesson of all.